Imagine this, a small Southeast Asian nation, once overshadowed by its neighbors, now standing tall on the global stage. A place that blends tradition with futuristic ambition so smoothly, the world can't help but stop and take notice. Yes, we're talking about Malaysia, and today, we're diving deep into why the world respects Malaysia now more than ever before. Before we go further, here's a simple question: when was the last time you saw Malaysia trending, not for controversy, but for innovation, progress, or unity? It's happening more often now, and that's not by accident. Malaysia has been quietly rewriting its story. From the skyline of Kuala Lumpur shimmering with progress, to the peaceful diversity of its people walking side by side, the world is realizing something powerful. Malaysia is not just developing, it's defining what modern progress can look like without losing identity. Let's start with what everyone notices first: Malaysia's balance. Where many nations struggle between modernization and culture, Malaysia has mastered harmony. You walk through Kuala Lumpur and see towering skyscrapers like the Merdeka 118, one of the tallest buildings in the world, and yet, right around the corner, you hear the call to prayer echoing near an old mosque that stood for centuries. That's Malaysia, futuristic but faithful, modern yet mindful. And the world loves that. It's rare. It's real. It's Malaysia. Now, here's something that surprises many: Malaysia's quiet leadership in sustainability. Did you know the country has one of the most ambitious renewable energy goals in Southeast Asia? It's investing heavily in green cities, solar innovation, and ecotourism. From Langkawi's green tourism programs to Penang's smart waste systems, Malaysia is proving that progress doesn't have to mean pollution. Quick question: have you ever seen pictures of Malaysia's rainforest reserves? They're not just tourist spots. They're part of a global mission to preserve biodiversity. Scientists, activists, and travelers from around the world come here to study how Malaysia protects its natural heritage. The world is watching, and it's impressed. But the real respect, that comes from the people. Malaysians have this special something: humility mixed with pride. Whether you're in a high-tech office in Cyberjaya or a food stall in Penang, people treat you like family. It's not just hospitality. It's heart. And that's what many visitors say they remember most: not the skyscrapers, not the malls, but the warmth. Here's a thought: what makes a country respected isn't just money or power. It's consistency. Malaysia has shown the world that even through political changes, economic challenges, or global crises, it never loses its core values: tolerance, unity, and kindness. That quiet strength is what earns deep respect. Now let's talk innovation. Malaysia's young generation is rewriting the future. Startups are booming. Digital nomads are calling Malaysia home. The government's push for tech-friendly policies and creative hubs is turning places like Kuala Lumpur and Johor into magnets for innovation. You might not see it in every headline, but in the tech world, Malaysia's name comes up again and again, for smart cities, fintech startups, and a rising digital economy. Think about it: when a country once known mainly for tourism starts getting recognition for tech, education, and healthcare, that's growth with respect. And speaking of education, did you know that Malaysia is now one of Asia's top study destinations? Students from Africa, the Middle East, and even Europe are choosing Malaysian universities because they combine quality with affordability and a welcoming environment. The world sees Malaysia as a hub of learning, and that's a powerful reputation to have. Let's take a quick pause. If someone asked you, what's the secret behind Malaysia's global respect? What would you say? Is it the culture? The food? The unity? Or maybe all of them together? Because here's another truth: Malaysia's respect isn't built on one thing. It's built on everything working together. The diversity. The discipline. The dignity. When disasters strike in other countries, Malaysia sends aid. When global peace missions need support, Malaysian troops serve under the UN flag. When the world needs inspiration, Malaysia shows that faith, family, and forward-thinking can coexist beautifully. And let's not forget, Malaysia's soft power is skyrocketing. Its films, music, and fashion are finding international audiences. Malaysian directors win at global festivals. Local brands are making it big online. Even street food, nasi lemak, satay, teh tarik, has become a cultural ambassador that earns love everywhere. Have you noticed how often foreigners describe Malaysia as the most underrated country? That's respect in disguise, admiration that's still catching up with recognition. One more twist, Malaysia is becoming a role model for peaceful diversity. While many nations struggle with polarization, Malaysia continues to show how Malays, Chinese, Indians, and countless indigenous groups can live, work, and celebrate together. The world sees that, especially in times when unity seems impossible elsewhere. Let's imagine this, it's 2030. A global summit on sustainability and innovation takes place in Kuala Lumpur. World leaders attend. Journalists broadcast Malaysia's model of balance and harmony. And millions of people watching around the world think, wow, this country really figured it out. That vision isn't far-fetched. It's already beginning. So now, let's circle back. Why does the world respect Malaysia more than ever? Because Malaysia never tries to be someone else. It doesn't chase trends blindly. It builds its own path, gracefully, patiently, and proudly. It's a country that listens more than it shouts. Acts more than it announces. Achieves more than it advertises. And in a world full of noise, that quiet confidence is what truly stands out. If you're watching this and you're Malaysian, take a second, seriously, take a deep breath and feel proud. Because the respect the world gives Malaysia today, it's because of people like you. Your culture, your kindness, your resilience, that's what makes Malaysia shine. Now here's a small question for you, what's the one thing about Malaysia that you think the world should appreciate more? Drop it in the comments. Let's make the world see the Malaysia we know, the Malaysia we love. And if you're watching from another country, here's an invitation, come see Malaysia for yourself. Not just the cities, but the soul of the country, in its people, its stories, and its spirit. Because one visit, one experience, and you'll understand exactly why the world respects Malaysia now more than ever.